Elementary OS versus Linux Mint, the ultimate beginner-friendly Linux comparison, 2026 edition. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking about switching to Linux, or you're just curious about which distribution might feel like home, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into two of the most popular and user-friendly options out there, Elementary OS and Linux Mint. Both are excellent for newcomers, rock-solid stable, and completely free. But they shine in different ways depending on whether you're coming from macOS, Windows, or just want something simple and reliable. Let's break it all down so you can decide which one is right for you. First, a quick overview. Elementary OS is a beautiful macOS-inspired distribution built on the latest Ubuntu LTS. It focuses on elegance, simplicity, and a polished, distraction-free experience. The current version is Elementary OS 8.1, based on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, with recent updates emphasizing security, multitasking, and hardware support. Linux Mint, on the other hand, is often called one of the best, out-of-the-box Linux experiences. It's also Ubuntu-based, with the Cinnamon edition being the most popular, but it aims for a familiar, traditional desktop layout that feels right at home for Windows users. The latest is Linux Mint 22.3 Xena, featuring an updated Cinnamon 6.6 desktop with nice refinements. Both give you access to vast software repositories, strong community support, and long-term stability. Now, let's compare them head-to-head.
User interface and design. Elementary OS stands out with its Pantheon desktop. You'll see a clean top panel, a dock at the bottom, similar to macOS, and a minimalist aesthetic with thoughtful details like subtle animations and consistent iconography. It's elegant and modern without being overwhelming. Recent updates in 8.1 have improved the dock, better tooltips, workspace management, multitasking, and made the secure Wayland-based session the default for smoother performance. If you love Apple's design language, clean lines, focus on simplicity, and a premium feel, Elementary OS will feel instantly familiar and delightful.
Linux Mint uses the Cinnamon desktop, which offers a more traditional layout, a bottom panel with a start menu, system tray, and support for desktop icons. It feels like a refined Windows 7, 10, 11 experience, comfortable, customizable, and practical. The latest Cinnamon 6.6 brings a redesigned menu with better organization, improved keyboard install method support, and applets that are easy to add and use. Mint wins for familiarity if you're escaping Windows. Elementary wins for beauty and minimalism if you prefer a more curated look. Out-of-the-box experience. Elementary OS ships light. It has fewer pre-installed apps, encouraging you to use the excellent AppCenter, a curated, user-friendly store with high-quality native apps. This keeps things lean and focused. It shines with privacy features like Secure Session, requiring consent for camera/mic access, and tools for screen time limits or custom shortcuts. Linux Mint is the turnkey champion. It comes loaded with everything you need: LibreOffice, multimedia codecs, Firefox, or your browser of choice, backup tools, and utilities. The software manager makes installing apps simple, and you get time shift for easy system snapshots and restore points. Perfect peace of mind for beginners. Mint feels ready for daily use immediately. Elementary feels more intentional and refined. Performance, customization, and hardware. Both perform well on modest hardware, but Elementary OS often feels snappier and more battery efficient on laptops due to its lighter, focused design. Linux Mint, especially Cinnamon or the lighter Mate XFCE editions, offers more flexibility. You can tweak panels, applets, themes, and layouts extensively. It also has a handy driver manager for hardware. Recent kernels in both, thanks to Ubuntu Base, mean good modern hardware support, including better AMD, Intel graphics, and peripherals. Customization. Mint gives you more freedom to make it your own. Elementary is more opinionated, beautiful by default, but less tweakable without extra effort. Community, updates, and support. Linux Mint has a massive, active community and a faster development pace for new features and fixes. Elementary OS has a smaller but dedicated following. Updates focus on polish and user feedback. Over 1,100 issues addressed in recent point releases. Both are very stable, but Mint edges out for sheer volume of resources and quicker iteration. Who should choose which? Choose Elementary OS if you're coming from Mac OS or love a premium minimalist design. You value privacy, security features, and a curated experience. You want something that feels elegant and just works for everyday tasks like browsing, office work, media, and light productivity. Choose Linux Mint if you're coming from Windows and want familiarity. You prefer tons of apps and tools pre-installed with minimal setup. You want maximum customizability, easy backups, time shift, and one of the most recommended beginner distros year after year. Final thoughts. There's no single best here. Both Elementary OS and Linux Mint are outstanding choices that can serve you for years. Many people even dual boot or try both in live USB sessions to see what clicks. My recommendation? Download the ISOs, create a bootable USB, and test them yourself. Linux is about choice and freedom. You literally can't go wrong with either. If you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more Linux guides, and let me know in the comments. Are you Team Elementary, Team Mint, or something else? What's your current setup or biggest concern when switching? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious and happy computing.